China bought $12.6 billion in U.S. soybeans last year. This year, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, it's zero.
This data comes as China demands the Trump administration remove tariffs to boost bilateral trade. WIFR reporter Alyssa Kelly talks with one local farm bureau and farmer about the impact of China seeking other suppliers and countries for soybeans.
Sydney, Daniel, fall harvest is underway across the country. Usually soybeans are the single largest American export to China in terms of value. But with tariffs, China stopped buying American soybeans 4 months ago. Crickets, that's all American farmers here, say agriculture experts, as the sale of soybeans to China falls silent after the U.S. implements tariffs.
The one thing with tariffs, and it's always this way, once you get into a tariff war, like we are, usually agricultural commodities are one of the first things that gets affected.
China bought $12.6 billion in U.S. soybeans in 2024. This year, the country took its money to South American suppliers.
When one of your export markets starts sourcing their commodities from another country, you tend to either lose that market completely or you'll lose a major portion of it over time.
Other countries like Egypt and Taiwan still buy soybeans from American farmers, but total exports dropped 23% this year, according to the Agriculture Department.
What it will do, though, is it will affect, rural economies.
The Farm Bureau explains the negative effects on shipments will eventually find their way to other parts of our economy.
We need to find more domestic uses for our commodities here in America rather than rely on the export market.
For consumers, it could mean price increases.
You may see it, but it will probably be somewhat more minute.
And for local farmer Brian Voss, it won't stop his family farm from growing and harvesting the crop.
Just trying to get out, get harvesting, gonna get going. This is our first field, just trying to get everything set right, and just trying to go from there for right now.
Nationwide, farmers are facing significant financial losses due to the ongoing trade war with China.
Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins says there are conversations across the government on a farmer aid package.